range today with my 32 caliber I-frame Smith and Wesson and my H&R Model 733. The Smith and Wesson is a third model ejector. And I'll be shooting some 32 Smith and Wesson Long Wadcutters at 100 grains. And I'll also shoot some 32 Smith and Wesson Long So real quick, while I got a minute, I'm carrying my 32 Smith and Wesson Long and my H&R's Model 733 and 32 Smith and Wesson Long. My Smith and Wesson's actually the I-frame third model hand ejector. And I'll be shooting wadcutters at 100 grain and some lead round nose. About 10 yards for the steel wadcutters. 32 Smith and Wesson Long. Get back, get back. I have to hit them high with it in order to have enough punch to knock it down. Now we'll reload it and we'll try it with some 32 Smith and Wesson Long lead round nose 98 grain. That'll be PPU versus the Fiocchi. Well, correction, the first rounds that I used were Sellier and Bellot 100 grain wadcutters. This time I'll use Fiocchi 100 grain wadcutters before I go to the lead round nose. This time I'll use the Smith and Wesson third model hand ejector with the 32 Smith and Wesson Long 100 grain wadcutters from Fiocchi. I'm not using my camera stand today for my iPad just because the wind has already knocked it over once. So here we go, about 10 yards. Get back, get back. That time did take a couple more rounds. I had one miss, but the rest of them I hit, but they didn't all go down, so I had to reload. So this time around next time we'll shoot 98 grain lead round nose PPUs with the Smith and Wesson third model hand ejector. Get back, get back. Get back. hit it but didn't go down, so I had one more round in my pocket, a Wadcutter, and I shot it, and it went down. And H&R Model 733 from my Roscoe cross-draw holster. 6 rounds of Fiocchi 100 grain Wadcutters on the steel targets from about 10 yards. Get back. Get back. Okay, now we'll try the Model 733 with the PPU 98 grain lead round nose. Get back, get back, get back. Light primer strike. Let's try it with the double action. That was interesting. I got a light primer strike. I tried single action on the ones remaining. It's the first time I've got a light primer strike, and then I even had a light primer strike with the second, with doing it double action with these PPUs. So other than risk, you know, maybe there's something wrong with the round and I end up with a squib, you know, I'm gonna set that aside. But at least got to shoot a few rounds of the different ammos, and I might, just for the heck of it, see if I can take that last one down with a couple more rounds of the Wadcutters, single action from the Smith and Wesson I-frame, since I didn't really exercise the single action at all, just to do that. So we'll do that, and then we'll kind of wrap it up for the 32s for today, I think. So, okay. Let's go back and try to take down that one target with a couple rounds from the Smith and Wesson in single action. You might ask yourself, does a 3.25 inch barrel in 32 Smith and Wesson long make any difference compared to a 2.5 inch barrel? I would say probably just enough to make a difference to take that down. So, as Desert Boy always says, be safe out there, whatever you're doing. Bye now. So just another aside with that Model 733. I just want to point out to you, it doesn't mean these guns aren't accurate. just because they seem to be a little underpowered with the steel. But remember, these are made to also withstand like 45 Colt, 45 ACP, 9mm, you know, 44 Magnum probably, although I'd probably recommend sticking to 44 Special or less. But anyway, 357 Magnum. I decided just to make sure that it was more the ammo and not the primer strike being light because of the gun. I shot one more round at a clay pigeon shard at about 14 or 15 yards with the Model 733, the 2.5-inch barrel, and you know what? It hit it. So, you know, the accuracy's there, you know, and also it proves that there's, you know, wasn't an issue with the gun. It's more the issue with that particular ammo, which is not a super high-end ammo. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. So all is well. I always go back and want to make sure there's not some issue with the mechanism versus the ammo. So Three Desert Boy always says, be safe out there, whatever you're doing. Bye now.